flesh on our clothes. We walked out of hunger. We fought a ghost high in the bright sky, feather and bone. The eagle went forward. Step by broken step, we found how strong we are. Arm on a shoulder, voices rough but clear. Guided by the eagle, we carried each other here. Old scars were speaking, names we once cursed. As one. Oh, the fire in our circle looks like the sun. Oh, we know each heartbeat. We know each face. The road made us a people. Became our place. Guided by the eagle, home from Red River Rock. Step by broken step, we know how strong we are. Arms like a shelter, voices ringing clear. Guided by the eagle, we are the home right here.
Hey, this is Brindlewolf.
And I'm Lunaria.
You're listening to Rise Awakenings, part of the Rise Radio Network where advice meets action.
We're here to spark your growth, lift your spirit, and help you crush your potential.
Rise awakening, hear the call. Through the static, we break the wall. Your station, your voice, where dreams awaken in life. Rise awakening, now is the time.
Rise Awakenings, let's rise together.
puzzle piece in the dream. Through distance wide, the bonds remain. One rhythm strong, one sacred chain. The core is calling. The core is calling. Feel the glow. Three paths merging, truths to show. From the many to the one we find. A light for the collective mind. Collective mind. Collective mind. The core is
Hey everyone,
Hello, hello.
welcome to the core,
Yes,
the home of where we can't make this shit up.
for sure.
And we have it printed on all of the merchandise available for that, right over on Printify. Shameless plugs right from the get-go. There we go. Welcome everyone.
Hi, everyone.
We are the collective oracle reading evolution. To my left is the lovely Carrie Lunaria Lynn. To my right is the lovely Reverend Diane RDBiase, and I am Micah Brindlewolf. And each and every week we get together since the show began. All of us have pulled our cards. We each start with one. We each open with one and then see just how aligned we are for a collective message as we go through the rest of the show. And it's creepy sometimes. It truly is.
We can't make this shit up.
We truly can't. And we are in 3 different states. We do not, no one knows the cards that are laying before each other until we reveal them. But first, let's call on spirit and then we'll get to the readings.
Okay, everyone. Let's get into our heart-centered space and open up this space in the greatest degree of love. And may clarity, truth, and compassion flow through these cards as we invite in the guidance that serves our highest good, remembering that we are protected in light as we listen, receive, and align with the path meant for us. And so it is. Let us begin.
Looks like I'm first today. So, the first card I have, if you've ever felt like you've been pushed up against the wall or lived like a wallflower, carrying a lot of things with you, well, the Seven of Air, which is the Seven of Swords in reverse. In the Vision Quest Tarot, it stands for futility and battling all of those things and releasing them. I'm gonna tell you what the author of the book said. If you wallow in your negativity long enough, it should come to no surprise to you what you fear the most. Then even the outside world will oblige you by getting more scary. As long as you don't know how to get out of a trouble spot, keep quiet. Inaction is better than any action on your part now. A deeper understanding arises through patience and forgiveness, especially when it comes to yourself. So if you've been watching from afar, everything unfold around you, and you're not ready to accept the consequences of anything you might have to say towards the negative that you've been surrounded by, you might want to wait until you're not acting a little passive aggressive or in your head.
Hello, everyone. before the show, when I shuffled, I got the Four of Voices. I'm deciding to work with my Muse deck for inspiration, because we all need a little bit of inspiration right now. So let's follow that card with this one: sleep, deep rest and renewal, healing, the edge of burnout, needing to slow down, taking the time that you need, self-love and compassion, and retreat. Okay, the muse of deep rest and healing welcomes you to her starlit nebula of rebirth and renewal, offering you a time away so that you may escape the wheel of hustle and chaos. It so quickly becomes the pattern, doesn't it? She spins a mix of stars and rose petals and stirs you to the sweetest of waters. An elixir made for you, for your wounds, both energetic and physical, emotional and spiritual. She invites you to walk slowly across the bridge and to fall into a deep rest with her. Sleep, sweet creator love. You must rest for your health. Sleep, for this is where all the energy to create your path will be found. Rest, sweet creator, you're on the edge. It's time to pause and slow, reflect and wait, initiate, suspend, and life will grow.
Okay. Well, I pulled from the Moonology Oracle deck this morning, and I've got New Moon in Capricorn, which is your hard work is paying off. First and foremost, this card suggests a new start for you professionally. Whatever has been going on in your working life, this card heralds the start of a new and improved work cycle. If you're unhappy in your current job, this is the time to either negotiate your position or look for something new. Whatever your question, whether work related or otherwise, a new plan and strategy is called for. You need to take a look at the long term and think about where you want to be in 12 months or even 5 years' time. This will inform your best course of action now, so think seriously about it. Drawing this card suggests it's time for you to be ambitious about whatever it is that you want to achieve. Capricorn is the sign of ambition, building, and hard work. The energy is solid and rigid. The new moon in Capricorn is a powerful lunation that comes towards the end of each year and marks arguably the best moment annually to make a list of your hopes, dreams, ambitions, and intentions for the year ahead. Pulling this card at any time suggests that with planning and discipline, you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. Next.
Sorry, I couldn't resist that one.
Just a little, you can't make this shit up.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And the Five of Voices also came out. And in the Muse deck, it's feelings of defeat, learning from lessons of loss, fighting, the time to extend an olive branch, seeing what's really important, being hurt, being bullied. So it comes with a few affirmations. I'm going to win. I am the one who deserves this. It doesn't matter who gets in my way. Nothing will stop me. I don't care what it takes to make this happen. There's your inspiration. Don't feel defeated. Let it be an opportunity to begin again. And I'm going to throw this out there. I got 2 different Fool cards that popped out too, from 2 different decks. This may be new beginnings. This may be rest and renewal. What's that one?
The Ace of Pentacles, fresh starts.
Yep. Fresh start.
4 of Wands, reversed. It's over. Let it go.
Yeah.
No need to hold on to it anymore.
Walk away. 8 of Cups. Walk away in what's no longer serving you. Okay? So much going on.
Wow. I mean, there's so many changes going on in and around for everyone. It's not again.
There's that word again.
Quick, bubble kittens, duck.
I heard the word on TV this morning on a show, and I just started busting out laughing. I'm like, people are like, "Why are you laughing at the word pivot?" Well,
These two came out together. Pivot and protect. The protect part. Protect your energy. Protect what you have created. Protect your ideas. Protect your energy. Protect who you become. Protect yourself whilst you're pivoting, because you don't want to keep getting the old stuff back.
Meanwhile, over in the live chat, they're trying to get pivot going on.
transformation. It's time to transform everything.
Yeah,
Time to let the old bindings go.
it
Two
is.
of swords. I mean, there's decision, there's indecision, there's action, there's inaction, there's ego, there's non-ego, there's authenticity, and then there's inauthenticity. It's all the ties that bind.
Mm-hmm.
And the Four of Cups right over there, the answer has always been right in front of you, but you've been so distracted by the things that have bound you, you didn't notice.
Yeah.
Right there,
But
right in front of your face, but you're too busy looking down.
Are you doing that inner reflection? That hermit reminds you to get inside of you, get inside your heart, not in your head, in the flighty, too many distractions, too much focus in the wrong direction, as we heard already. Your inner reflection, your inner wisdom, your inner contemplation, reminding you how powerful you are. Yeah.
seeing that hangman, feeling that hangman because of all of the oppressive thoughts.
Mm-hmm. Right.
10 of fire, 10 of wands.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many different things that people carry that prevent them from moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the limiting beliefs based on situations, based on relationships with people where there might be some gaslighting, narcissism. You should be doing this, you should be doing that, and not paying enough attention.
The 7 of voices, trickery, thievery, deception. Can't make this shit up.
She'll pick that up later.
Being honest. Paying attention to what's really going on. Card artists, copycats, seeing past deceit. I mean,
Next week on the core, juggling cards.
we have to move and shift our focus back into our intuition, back into our nurturing our energy and bringing in that energy that's healing, that self-love, that compassion, that creating a new path for ourselves.
Get out of your head.
Mm-hmm.
Now in your deck, Diane, what do the voices represent? Are they the cup
Voices are
suit?
swords.
Oh, they're swords.
Yes.
Okay.
We're getting all the swords today. We've been getting all the swords. All of us are all stuck in our heads. No more old stories. I think we're beating that message like a dead horse.
Oh, just in case you missed it the first time. There's the 2 of swords again.
Instead, let's try to open ourselves up to new partnerships, to nurturing relationships, to creating and establishing community for ourselves with individuals that align with us and our path and our journey.
But the page is here too, so you're getting curious. It's time to take on that curiosity and move.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it's time for that sovereign choice.
Oof, yes.
Does something or someone have an energetic grip on you? Maybe you're fighting the invisible pull of an old habit, a toxic tie, or a craving disguised as connection. What is keeping you tied, and are you really attached to it? Is it love, guilt, fear, obligation, or something else? Is it worth it? Give yourself the space to decide.
So the Devil card came out of the Muse deck. And this one usually talks about addiction, bondage, being manipulated, or feeling stuck in the confines of your story, needing to loosen up and have fun. Liberation. Free yourself from slippery servitude. Free yourself from anything and anyone and any places and spaces that are making you feel like you're being held, tethered, chained. Break those chains.
Anything you'd like to add to that, Carrie?
Just showing you that it's there. Can't make this shit up, obviously.
Did you want to toss it at him too?
Yeah, yeah. Get it off the floor.
Why are you smacking us? I don't know, because Five of Cups reversed. Five of Cups reversed. You're hanging on to that voice in your head. You're hanging on to the past.
We can't make this shit up. Detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it.
Let it go. Let it go.
We all being called out again.
Queen of Cups reversed. Who has been stealing your creativity? Who have you been giving permission to steal your creativity, to steal your authenticity, and demand what you're going to do, even though it's out of line with you?
Yet another Seven of Swords.
Turn it back.
Another Seven of Swords. What is that? The King of what?
That was the Queen of Cups, but not reversed.
Okay.
Here we go again. Stop doing that.
Patience.
I'm not doing it.
We are being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. Whew.
I got so many
Empress.
cards on my table. I don't know what order they're supposed to go in.
She's just acknowledging what you said about the patience.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, like that.
Which
Spirit
one is that
guide?
one?
It's judgment. It's the not listening to reason. It's not listening to the gut instinct. It's allowing things to continue to happen even though you're not aligned with them. And like it started at the beginning with the futility card, sometimes you're just not ready for the consequences and the outcome of stepping into authenticity.
So to answer Michael's question in alignment with that is bittersweet. It tastes bittersweet as I drop my another hermit card, the Five of Pentacles. Again, are we looking in the wrong direction? And the Empress, this time upside down. So let's get out of this and let's put it like this, and let's stop focusing on the wrong things and get ourselves into a place of inner wisdom and knowing with our own authenticity.
Authenticity. But it's that internal intimacy that helps to guide the awakening to where it is that you want to go, who you are, answering all of those questions, answering the what's next question. You have to be able to be intimate with your true self, arguments and all.
Let's focus on ourselves so we can achieve our stability, our security, our goals, our happiness, our wellness. mind, body, spirit, financially, abundance. But we've got to get out of our heads and stop focusing on the wrong things and allow the redirection to take place.
Six of air, six of swords.
And Six of Wands too,
Oh, I got that one too.
which is also the success. So
Give and take, give, receive. Let's be collaborative. Let's work together. Let's understand that we're here to help each other. And let's move forward together in alignment with love and compassion. First and foremost for ourselves, so that we can outwardly give that compassion.
Guess what? It's not going to happen without, though. Surrender.
and healing.
Like
That
that.
is so hard to do. Which one is that one?
The star, the healing.
star?
Rule. That healing and that renewal,
Yeah.
but you got to surrender to get there.
Teamwork makes the dream work, Cindy, for sure. Morning, Sheila. Morning, everyone. Okay, then. Another page. Oh, my. Oh, my.
I think Carrie and I are in competition to see how this conversation is going to pivot based on the cards that are in front of us.
Another justice,
gotta
another
start getting better.
hierophant, another hierophant, another justice, another 5 of coins. And
Another higher.
we have- what was the page that you got before? Because this is the page of wands, the page
Page
of
of wands.
inspiration.
Page
So
one.
we're getting the same cards.
Almost.
Almost.
I'm getting the same themes.
Themes. We're getting, there you go.
Space Keeper. You know, it aligns kind of with the Hierophant, but it's embodying the Hierophant. Without needing to fix or flee, you know how to simply sit with someone in their storm. People feel like they can bring their real selves to you, their grief, their joy, their shame, their dreams, and not be turned away. You hold emotional space like the night sky, offering vastness without needing to fill it. Don't underestimate what this offers to the world. Few know how to create the sacred space.
Are you holding space for yourself, too?
That's the hard part.
That's surrendering to that.
It's easy to hold space for somebody else. It really is. And so many are capable of setting their current situations aside so that they can be present for you. And you can be present for them. Are you present for yourself?
Another 5 of swords. Again.
After shuffling.
Stop feeling defeated. I think we get ourselves into a rut. What's that one?
Strength.
More strength. Strength. You're stronger than you give yourself credit for, and you're stronger than you realize. And it's just a matter of recognizing that within yourself and believing that you have the capacity to do what you need to do and to be who you need to be.
It's the putting in the work.
Is that the 8 of coins?
No, it's yes.
It is?
Yes.
I was just curious.
You have to put in the work.
We have to be patient too, Bubble Kittens.
That's
'Cause
what the strength card is about, especially
Right.
if it's reversed. We're not exhibiting the patience and not giving ourselves the grace,
Right,
especially if we don't know things or we're using them for the first time.
right.
Like I personally know you are right now.
Axl Rose is singing in my head, patience, yay. Just a little
patience. Just a little patience.
For real.
I mean, how can you exhibit radiance if you're not in the flow?
Oh, don't be mad at me. You saw me shuffling. It's not my time.
Stop it.
I didn't. try a different deck. Hold on.
Is that going to help?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, is it really going to help?
Take the card away from her.
Nope.
Did something just fly? No. I don't know. Later.
I'm not going to take that card away from her. I think she just kind of brushed it off to the floor, and Maria's kind of laying over it now. Like, nope, you don't get to show that again.
Pivot, Marie, pivot.
Who are you? What do you say? Breaking free! Fuck.
You would think this was choreographed and planned.
So you can get the recognitions and rewards for the hard work that you're putting in that Eight of Pentacles.
You really would. You'd think that we planned this out, that we sat for hours coming up with no.
Spirit radio's on it. We've got to break free.
And Bubble Kittens, we know I'm not a ballerina either. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Oh, are we still in our feelings? Maybe that's our. I think we're still in our feelings.
No. Oh my God. No.
No. We're not sitting on our feelings at all. We're not in that masculine energy at the bottom of the deck. No, not even a little bit. God. And she's like,
We're stuck in contemplation. Instead, let's turn that into that reflection that we need, that internal wisdom.
So I have to ask everybody really quick. Are you paying attention? Discomfort, tension, and fatigue aren't just inconveniences. They're messages. Your body is trying to communicate. It's not broken, nor betraying you, but calling to you. Stress, suppressed emotions, and unmet needs all leave a mark. Instead of pushing through or brushing it off, slow down and listen.
Wow.
When you respond with curiosity instead of judgment, your body can become an ally in your return to balance and wellness. Ooh.
That kind of matches this card dump. Step back, connect, manifest, jump in to the fresh start. I ain't even reading them. Y'all can get the gist.
Is waning. You got the world. You got wishes coming true. You got happiness. You got fulfillment. You got everything. It's all coming if we just let go of the other shit.
You can't get a new body.
No, but you can shift how you interact with your current body and with the limitations that it holds. And
when we let go, Bubble Kittens is the answer. When we let go.
Yes.
And you can pivot and find your resilience.
Are you checking in with yourself compassionately? Are you checking in with your experience compassionately? Because without the compassion, we talk about compassion every single time. Without the compassion, you're not going to surrender. Without the compassion, you're going to keep yourself in fight or flight mode, keep yourself ruminating on the thoughts that keep surfacing, keeping yourself stuck in those addictions to people, places, and things.
So there's a call for one of you to card slap me because I
didn't know if that was for you or what, but I'll slap him.
So I'm just going to read these. Listen and soar. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. It's time to fly high, dear one. him with me holding on to Bobby. Oh, Michael, that's hilarious.
This group, I'm telling you.
I mean, they're not wrong. And I wonder how that's affecting their serenity.
Yeah. You ever see that, like, that meme that, I'm sorry, you go ahead and read that because I want to hear that.
A calm heart sees clearly. True emotional power comes from stillness. Take a moment of stillness today. Breathe deeply and connect to inner peace.
If
And
you feel
fire.
like, what, honey?
And fire. There's a lot of fire coming out there. Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. That's some energetic inspiration. That's some passion right there.
Mm-hmm.
If you're afraid of being too much or being seen in those ways, it's because you're around the wrong people who are intimidated and don't have your level or your capacity, and it's very intimidating for them. So you just got to
the
find new
Empress.
people.
And if they're too intimidated by you, that's too bad. Don't ever. You're the Empress. Don't lower yourself or lower your standards because to make somebody else feel comfortable. If they don't belong in your space, they don't belong in your space.
That's a
But
third
do not-
Empress. Third one
do
that came
not-
out.
Do not lower who you are as a person for anyone.
Right. Resisting change, resisting transformation. If it doesn't align with you, it doesn't align with you.
Okay, so the Queen of Swords came out upside down, and I just want to read what the shadow side says. Sharp and sometimes cold communication. Strive to use your words wisely and to refrain from being mean or emotional. Indifference. A message to use your head more than your heart. Aloofness and bitterness. And I speak wisdom and clarity is the affirmation for this. So how are we showing up? How are we speaking up? In what ways are we presenting ourselves that is sabotaging our own journey? That is keeping us in that survival mode and that stuck mode.
Because people are afraid to get their hands dirty. Nine of Wands. The change that the amount of work and the shifts that are going to have to go on inside are too much for many people to take. So they cave and they don't pivot. Haha. Yes, I used it again. They stay stuck up against that wall like the beginning, the very first card. It laid the groundwork for all of this.
Yes.
Because so many times, too many people bash and clash because they're stuck in their heads and their ways, instead of seeing the reality of what's actually happening. And sometimes they just don't fit. You again. Yay. I'm so happy to see the Eight of Swords once again on this show. I'm so happy. Thank you for stopping by.
Get the fuck out.
See, now I'm going to answer directly. Somebody just asked, how can I help him get unstuck? You can't.
They have to do that for themselves. The only thing that you can do is, yes, speak kinder to yourself, speak intentionally towards yourself, your specific truth. And I got the innocence card that popped out, and I'm going to read this real quick. Focus on innocence as you navigate through the current situation. The purity of your innocent heart will guide and protect you through all the challenging times and allow you to reach your abundance.
Abundance.
That's upside down.
Okay. I know that because of my microphone, you heard me shuffling the cards. Came out again. Change is inevitable. Growth does not stop until your body does. Growth does not end until your mind shuts down completely.
And it's not comfortable. Growth isn't comfortable. It's not supposed to be comfortable. It's uncomfortable because it's not something we're accustomed to or used to. It's not part of the conditioning and the programming. But you know what's more uncomfortable? Staying stuck, being tethered, being chained. That's way more uncomfortable long term than just a quick temporary dissatisfaction of the idea of change and how the learning new things and feeling new things is.
Say
Focus,
it.
Cindy.
Say
focus on this is what
Cindy.
what are we saying?
Cindy.
Oh, I'm reading that. Okay,
But-
so
But I understand that I am in that same spot, stuck with someone who's not going to make the realizations. They're not going to do it. I have laid the seeds, planted the seeds, and laid the groundwork, and that's all that can be done. Now I've been sitting back for 6 months, feeling the same way.
So you can love someone and not be aligned with them, and that's
Yeah.
okay. There's aspects of who they are or what they showed you or who they presented themselves as that is a direct reflection of you. Okay?
Three of Swords again. Oh my
Three of
God.
Swords again. The manipulation and conceit, the showing, are you rigid? Do you have controlling tendencies? Are you irrational? Are you sometimes cold and calculated in survival mode? You need to stop. You're breaking your own heart too. You're really betraying yourself when you're putting all of your energy into helping someone else. It's time to focus that all on you. Yeah. I see that. I read that.
Ace of Fire and King of Fire. Ace of Wands, King of Wands. Bookends.
And I just had the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands.
Bookends. I mean,
One extreme and the other.
yeah. New beginnings from leaders.
Right.
It's
You need to feel stable. You need to feel secure. You need to build on that. And that's going to mean things are going to change. It's going to mean that Six of Pentacles. There's got to be some give and take.
Gotta be balanced.
If it's not balanced, it's not for you. It's not aligned. You're draining yourself.
And
You're making yourself
you are
nuts.
just going to continue. It's going to continue to drain you and
Mhm.
drain you and drain you. It's going to get harder. They're going to increase how they irritate you because they're going to need more. They're going to need more, and to get to you, and you're going to keep giving, and they're going to keep taking, and it's just going to keep going.
As she's talking, we're not resting. We're not healing. We're not giving ourselves a chance to get our thoughts clear. We're not balanced in our thoughts and decisions.
This is where you end up.
That again.
uh-huh.
That's so dramatic looking too, like all those swords stuck in her back, like.
I mean, Maggie put it in a skeleton hand. Because if you let it, that's how you'll wind up empty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hon, I know.
Yeah.
But you
Sorry
know what
to hear
just
that.
popped out? Transition. This is moving away from that.
Yeah.
I mean, as I'm reading, I'm already there. This is popping out of my deck. You have to make the transition away from it. It won't change. Well, we talked about ultimatums yesterday, but ultimatums never work well.
No.
They just
No.
don't work. They just don't work well. You should never use an ultimatum. However, some people do need a wake-up call. If it requires you walking away from the situation to make them wake up and they wake up, awesome. Not saying that they will, a lot of them don't. But what I'm saying is you can't continue in the way that you're going.
Oh wow.
It's just going to get worse. And that's, yeah, a kick in the arse is exactly because, and sometimes may require you walking away. And it's the only thing that's going to get through to them because they don't believe you when you continually say to them, it's like when you're dealing with kids, if you don't stop that, I'm going to spank you. They do it again, and you don't want to get up and spank them. You know, I didn't use spanking, but just, you know.
No, but if you don't.
Right. It's
without follow through.
Right. You have to follow through. So don't be making threats. If it doesn't change, I'm going to leave. And then you stay, and then you stay, and then you stay, and then you stay. No, we're not.
She's biting her fist hard. She's about to draw blood. What?
So on that note, even in adulthood, we have to remember we're not talking to grown-ass adults sometimes. We're talking to that little child on the inside that she was just talking about. We're not thinking with the clarity of someone who is stable within themselves. We're reacting from our own little kid who didn't get heard. So it's time. The Queen of Inspiration is the Queen of Wands in the Muse deck, and she was upside down. So in what way are we coming across? What they want you to do is be joyful, courageous, and warm, confident, powerful, with dynamic enthusiasm. Okay, you're engaging conversation, you're accepting yourself, you're bold, you're powerful leader.
She'll pick that up later.
The clarity.
How is it that we end, or we come close to the end of every show with that card?
What's that one? Clarity?
Because we're learning clarity as we're having a conversation.
Yes.
We're learning where the clarity comes from in what we talk about and what we need to do. So by the end of the show, we've learned some clarity.
And this is the sun in the Muse deck. It's powerful positivity and success, optimism, joy, happiness, celebration, family of your choosing. I'm going to add that part.
And victory.
Whew. Let's go.
Push the masculine aside. Temper it. Soften it. There is strength in softness. But there is also strength in radical acceptance of what is happening. And doing it with feminine softness.
Let that shit go.
Closing cards.
Let that shit go.
I just pulled mine as I dropped the last one, and I got, may you know, clarity.
I'm reading the comments, and I think we all feel this.
Hashtag can't make this shit up.
But we get to move forward. We get to choose what our life looks like. We get to create a new normal for ourselves, and we get to create what we need to create in order to embody that love and compassion and build successful communities so that we can thrive.
Absolutely.
You're not alone. I just told Michael yesterday, I think, that I couldn't understand what I was feeling because I have been been living in victim mode my entire life. And finally, all this stuff came to me and made me realize how I was acting in my relationships in that victim mentality for so long. I was as crappy in the relationships as I have considered other people to be in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
But once I realized it and need to let that go, who am I now? in a relationship. I don't even know. I've not been in a relationship in my entire life where I was not in victim mode.
Right.
I don't know
And-
how.
I like Michael's share that he just put into the chat. Yep. And it don't matter what they think after anyway, whether they do or they don't wake up. That ain't your problem. Because even if they do, how do you know something about you might trigger them to go back to who they were? I'm not victim blaming. It's no one's fault. But again, sometimes you're just not good together and never will be. Walk away for you. And if it's meant to be, it will.
And to answer, thank you, Michael.
Yes.
And to
All of
answer
that.
Dallas, do we choose how our life looks? The answer is yes and no. Sometimes our circumstances are the circumstances, but we always get to choose how we respond to it and how we decide to feel about ourselves. That will be mirrored in the experiences that unfold moving forward.
Right. And my last card brings it full circle. Ready?
Ready.
Closing doors. When the closing door shows up, it's a call to recognize an ending, to terminate a relationship, job, task, or situation that has been dragging on far too long. Unlock the cage you have been trapped in and shut the door behind you. This is not the time to worry about what others might think or feel. Instead, break with routine, consider what you think and how you feel, and be true to your heart's calling. It's time to walk out the door. If you do not see a door, but only a solid wall in front of you, ask for assistance. Muster the courage to say no more. Remember as well that no one else needs to be wrong in order for you to do what you've known you needed to do for a long time. If the door to a project or relationship has been closed to you, stop knocking on it. You have tried that already, and no one answered, at least not in the way that you would have liked. Take this as a gift. Difficult and painful as it might be, move on. Every door that shuts is an invitation to find another way, another path to your destination. Better to recognize this earlier rather than later. How many of us have leave a relationship or job years after we knew it was time to move on? Stop wallowing in the pain and lingering on the reasons why things did not work. It is keeping you from your greater calling. Bow deeply before that closed door. Give thanks to the lessons and set yourself free. Thank you so much, Colette Barron-Reed.
Absolutely. Can I just remind everyone that they are a force of light to be reckoned with? Remember who you are.
150%.
I agree with you, Michael. I wish sometimes people could see in themselves what we see them in them and know how amazing they are. And all we can do is remind them. But yeah, it sure would be nice for them to be able to feel that.
Yeah.
And I know for many, this was a very tough reading for you guys to hear today, but the soreness of your rear ends will calm. Let it sink in.
But it's a good pain. It's like the workout at the gym that you had when you were younger, if you remember those days where it's like, ow, my muscles are sore, but then you felt stronger. So it's kind of like that.
Now go hydrate, because the energy that you just felt coursing through your body as we were is going to cause a release. So make sure you're hydrating, breathing, taking care of yourself.
Okay.
Whew.
Yes,
Let's look at the rest of the week. What we got going on this week? We have tomorrow morning. Carrie's going to be back at 11 a.m. Eastern, right back here on Rise Radio Networks on Twitch, and Embers of Light 1111 over on YouTube, as well as Zeno.fm, Rise Awakenings. And she has a brand new opening because Papa messed up and may have deleted the original, so you'll like this one better anyway.
Okay. I haven't seen it yet. It wouldn't download on on my phone. But before we go, I do have an announcement that I need to make. I'm gonna cheat a little bit and kind of read a little bit, but we do have some news to share with you guys with regards to some changes at Rise Radio Network. If you're a follower of Rise Radio and you listen to the shows over on the radio station, we need to let you know that the manager, DJ, and producer, what was it? I can't remember. Duke and Amelia have stepped away, and they're going to go on to doing other things. We appreciate everything that they did for us. We wish them all kinds of success in what they have going forward. Just know that we do have new things going on. We would like to ask, we don't ask this enough, but if there are people out there that are interested in doing shows, not necessarily like, this kind of show, but the music shows, if you want to play, you want to get on and you want to play DJ and throw your hat in the ring and become a DJ, or have an idea for a show, let us know. We're definitely open to and have plenty of availability for new shows, both on Rise and here on Awakening. So let us know. If you have any interest in the business side of it, in helping to manage and things like that, let us know. And we will see what we've got available, because we definitely have options. So anyway, like I said, we wish Amelia and Duke and Absolute Jones best, and we appreciate everything they've done for us, and we will hope that they go on and do whatever is best for them.
100%.
And that is all.
That is all. We rise together. Rise Radio.
That's all she said.
That's all.
We rise together.
Yes. I know that those shows will be missed deeply, but we do wish the very best for everyone. I saw. All right. For everything coming up, it's got to be updated a little bit, but it will be probably by the time most people see this show. The link is also below in the description, but everything Embers of Light, including, once it's ready, it will have the new website that Michael J is working tremendously on in the background, and I cannot express the amount of excitement and appreciation that I have for everything that he has done.
Oh, yeah, he's doing an amazing job.
Oh my God, it's bringing tears to my eyes. It looks so incredible. It really does. And I'm so excited once we're able to release it. And another big thank you to all of the DJ staff over in Rise. We can't do this without you. And to Bubble Kittens, our Facebook page manager for Embers of Light, everything that you do. So, new beginnings, guys. We're just going to keep going, keep rising. Embers of Light, Rise Radio Networks, Rise Radio, Rise Awakenings.
Right.
Ain't seen nothing yet.
It's a beautiful radio station and a radio network, because it's coming from that heart-centered space of love and helping individuals. None of this is paid. None of this is, you know what I'm saying? It's all out of pocket for the owners of the show. So we're doing it with our hearts. It's all, let's help each other grow as a community, and let's let ourselves feel like our most authentic selves and be okay. And I think that the radio station itself is amazing. Thank you. I'm happy to be a part of it.
I'm so glad you are too.
Exactly.
And in just a few weeks, speaking of, and we're going to end, this may be the only planned show that we actually have done to date, but Phoenix Talks will be turning 100 in just a few weeks. So we'll be actually planning a show to celebrate that landmark for us.
Yes.
So a lot of exciting things going on. And thank you guys for being here and hanging out. If you're watching the replay, thanks for watching. We appreciate you. If you're over on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the like button below. Go over to our Facebook page and give a follow. all the things. It's helped get this out there and keep us rising.
And thank you, Micah and Carrie, from the bottom of my heart, because Rise Radio Networks doesn't exist without the two of you. Period. Thank you.
We
Love you guys, all of you. And we'll see you soon.
Three voices rise in the still of the night, miles apart but hearts ignite. Cards on the table, stories unfold, revealing wisdom eternally bold.
A thread unseen, it pulls us near.
Whispers loud, the message clear. The core is calling. The core is calling.
Hey, this is Brindlewolf.
And I'm Lunaria.
You're listening to Rise Awakenings, part of the Rise Radio Network where advice meets action.
We're here to spark your growth, lift your spirit, and help you crush your potential.
Rise awakening, hear the call. Through the static, we break the wall. Your station, your voice where dreams awaken in life. Rise awakening, now is the time.
Rise Awakenings. Let's rise together.